Congressman John M. Ashbrook represented Ohio's 17th Congressional District for 22 years. He was uncompromising and outspoken, a forceful advocate for a limited constitutional government and reduced federal spending. He was a master of the written and spoken word. John Ashbrook was a courageous man of principle who became a leader of the conservative movement until his untimely death. A natural-born politician, John Ashbrook began his career in politics in 1956, serving 2 terms in the Ohio General Assembly before going to Congress. An ardent conservative and one of the most articulate anti-communists in Congress, Ashbrook spent his time in Washington opposing the expansion of New Deal and Great Society programs. He contributed energetically to the national conservative movement as one of the founders of the Draft Barry Goldwater movement in 1963 and as one of the founders of the American Conservative Union, serving as chairman from 1966 to 1971. In December 1971, Ashbrook publicly broke with the Nixon administration, criticizing the presentation of liberal policies and the verbal trappings of conservatism. He announced his intention to oppose Nixon's renomination in a number of Republican primaries. Adopting the motto, "No left turns," he denounced the Nixon administration for squandering an opportunity to build a conservative coalition to govern the country. Although Nixon went on to win re-election, Ashbrook's conservative challenge to an incumbent Republican president paved the way for Ronald Reagan's challenge to Gerald Ford's nomination in 1976. Reagan's successful nomination and election in 1980 was the beneficiary of a new conservative majority that Ashbrook had helped create. In 1982, Ashbrook announced that he would seek the Republican nomination to oppose the incumbent Democratic Senator Howard Metzenbaum, and most political observers thought that he would win the GOP nomination. Sadly, while campaigning, he collapsed and died a month later. The John M. Ashbrook Center for Public Affairs, located on the Ashland University campus, was established and named in honor of the late congressman. President Ronald Reagan personally dedicated the center in 1983. Today, 25 years later, the Ashbrook Center has taken a national lead in providing civic education programs that emphasize the study of America's founding principles and limited constitutional government. The Ashbrook Center hosts events and lectures, encouraging citizens to develop a deeper understanding of the principles upon which our great nation was founded. The center offers educational programs for students, teachers, and citizens. A select group of over 100 undergraduate students participate in the Ashbrook Scholar Program, a rigorous and top-rated academic program for serious, public-spirited students with a passion for civic leadership. History and social studies teachers from all 50 states study in the Ashbrook Center's Master of American History and Government program, the only program of its kind in the nation. This graduate program was created to address the lack of proper history and civic education in our schools, and it focuses on the use of original historical documents in the classroom. The Ashbrook Center is poised to continue to grow in ways that will reshape the way history and civics are taught nationwide, renewing America's purpose and promise.